Okay, welcome everybody to our Wednesday evening. Still got a few more people logging on. My name is Lynn, and we are here to do a really interesting. Let's see. Cat, did you make his cat here? We're here to do a really interesting process tonight that I call Akashic healing. It's us going into your Akashic records and taking a look at a particular pattern that you have in your life, something it is that you would like to heal, something that is that you would like to take a look at and understand why it is the way that it is. And it's quite an adventure, quite a journey that we're going to take. So thank you all for being here. Hi, Angela. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Magda. I don't know who Forever Peace is, but I love the name and I appreciate the heart. Thank you so much for being here on a random Wednesday night. So my journey with the Akashic Records began when I was about 11 years old. My mom gave me a copy of a book called The Sleeping Prophet. It was about Edgar Cayce. And Edgar Cayce is probably one of the best known psychics in the world. He would actually go into a trance. He was a channel. He would go into a trance, a meditative trance, and then he would bring information back from the Akashic Records. And he did, I think, over 15 or 18,000 readings in his lifetime. And they're all categorized and available for public reading at his institute, which is down in Virginia Beach, the ARE, which is an institute for enlightenment and research. Really, really fascinating. They have the second largest metaphysical library in the world, second only to the Vatican. And you can just imagine what's hidden in the Vatican. That would be a journey of a lifetime. Anyway, so I learned to read the Akashic Records back in 2018. It was something that felt really familiar to me. It was something that resonated with me. And, it just was like, I thought my whole life you had to go to India in order to have your Akashic Records read, So I had a girlfriend in 2017, and she posted on Facebook and said that she had just learned to read the Akashic Records. And I reached out, and she wanted me to practice on people. And so I reached out to her. Her name was Tiffany. And I'm like, oh my God, Tiffany, will you please practice on me? And she did. And the reading was just like, you could feel it in your soul that what she was saying was the truth. Hey, Donna, welcome. Hey, Joe Kirby, welcome. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, love. So after I had my reading, I said to Tiffany, how did you get trained? And she said, there's a woman by the name of Linda Howe, and Linda wrote the quintessential book called How to Read the Akashic Records. So I got a copy of that book, and then I started following her on Facebook. And then she announced that she was going to do a 3-month training program. It was going to be really intense. There were 48 of us from around the world. They got together on a platform that was kind of like what Zoom has become. It was called Learn It Live at the time. So she could go live, and then we would all be on video together. And she would teach us a couple times a week. And in that 3-month journey, we became certified as advanced Akashic Record practitioners. Linda's also written 2 other books. One is called Healing in the Akashic Records, and then Your Soul's Purpose with the Akashic Records. And the Akashic Records, the best way I can describe them is like the iCloud of the soul. So have any of you had an experience with the Akashic Records? Raise your hand. The Akashic Records are, I don't know, they're like your best friend. There are masters, teachers, and loved ones that are over there. They want to help you. What gets stored in the records is every thought, every action, and every feeling and every emotion, every word that you've ever spoken, like everything is recorded there. And when you go on a journey to find where you have energy that you've never been able to free for yourself, that you are still holding on to, that you're still afraid of, that you're still really emotional about. And not stuff that's just conscious, stuff that's, in the subconscious and then also in the unconscious. So I teach people how to read the records. I do readings for people. And I also teach people how to do healing in the records. And that's what we're going to do today. So I'm very excited. We're going to pull one person. So if one of you is willing to, so understand that we're being simulcast onto Facebook. This is going to go on YouTube. But if one of you is feeling brave enough that you want to come forth, have us dig into your Akashic records, please put a yes in the chat, and then we'll pick somebody to do that work with. Do we have any brave souls today? Okay. Forever Peace, what is your name? Unless you've named yourself Forever Peace.
Hi, my name's Annalie.
Hi, Annalie.
Hi.
All right. So here's what I would ask of you. I would ask you to think of something that's been an issue for you. Think of something that has been, like something that you've wrestled with in your life, something that something that you've struggled with. Okay. Let's see. If you know that you have psychic abilities, if you know that you have clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, if you just know things, if you hear things, if you see things, if you feel things, these are all God-given abilities that each of us have. And one of the things that I do in helping people develop their ability, not only to read the records, but to help people heal, is we help people to open up their clairs, because the more that you have these open, the more that you kind of like raise your frequency, allow yourself to come back to these God-given gifts that each of us have. And what's happened is you've just had lifetimes where these abilities were closed down by you. Like you may have had a lifetime where you heard things, and then you, kind of like the Joan of Arc stories, you told people what you heard and then they killed you for it. So you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. And then we close down those abilities. So when we go on these journeys, you're going to be tapping into those. So if you know that those are something that you have open to you, that's going to be part of this journey that we take today. Okay. Okay. Just trying to see if there's anything else that they want me to tell you before we go into this. When we go into what are seemingly past lives, but really, rather than thinking of time as linear, like past, present, and future, time actually happens in a spiral. It's very much like a slinky, where we're moving, kind of like how the DNA spins, how everything kind of rotates. It doesn't go in a linear function. It doesn't even go in a wave function. It goes in like a holodynamic function, where it kind of spins. Let's see, what else do I want to say? I think that's it. Okay, great. So Stacy, I'm being drawn to you tonight. So will you come forward. Beautiful. All right. So what is the topic? What is the subject that you would want to take a look at?
I have a big fear of abandonment, people leaving.
Okay. All right, beautiful. Have you had any experience with the Akashic records before?
I don't think I have.
Okay. Do you feel like you have psychic abilities?
Yes, I have quite a few.
Okay, good. And this will probably go well for you. I'm so sorry, I've got someone texting about trying to join. Right. Okay, so let's do this. And you're all welcome to come on this journey with us. I'm going to have you all, we're going to do some breathing that's going to move you from beta state into alpha state and then up into theta. Theta state is actually the realm of what we call imagination. And it is the realm where you access your spiritual guidance. So that's the journey that we're going to do right now. So you can go ahead and close your eyes, and you're all, totally welcome to do this breathing with us. It'll put you in a really nice centered state for what's about to occur. We'll take a beautiful inhale in through the nose. Let it fill you up. At the top of the breath, I want you to pause for just a moment. And then as you exhale and release, exhale through the nose and start to drift your consciousness down towards your heart. Take another inhale in through the nose, a little deeper, a little richer. And then as you exhale through the nose, continuing to sink down into the heart. Take another inhale in through the nose, a little deeper, a little richer still. And then as you exhale and release, continue to sink down towards the heart. Beautiful. Now I want you to imagine breathing in white light. And as you breathe in this white light, it comes in and it circulates from the top of the head, through the throat, through the chest, arms, through the legs, all the way down to the feet. And then as you exhale, you're going to exhale and release any darkness, any concerns, worries, anxiety, anything like that. Just let it all go. Gorgeous. Once again, imagine breathing in white light, prana, chi, ki energy. Breathe that breath in, let it circulate. And then as you exhale and release, let go of any darkness, anything that you've been holding on to, worries or cares or concerns from the day, anything like that. Just let it all go. Take another breath in of that gorgeous white light. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Pause at the top, and then go ahead and exhale any darkness. Okay. Next, I want you to imagine breathing in golden light. Breathe that golden light in. And as that golden light comes in, it animates the entire body. And then go ahead and exhale that same golden light. And what you're doing is you're actually activating the light body within the physical body. Take another beautiful breath in of that same golden light. And then exhale and release. Same golden light. Beautiful. You may feel the tingling in the fingers or the toes. Take another inhale in of that gorgeous golden light. Breathe it in more deeply. And then as you exhale, let yourself really settle and come into phase with your heart. Okay, beautiful. Stacy, I want you to imagine that you are in a beautiful, peaceful scene in nature. Somewhere in nature that makes you feel completely at peace. You feel safe. You feel at home. Next, I want you to imagine that there's a doorway there. What shape is the door?
Rectangle.
Thank you. What material is the door made of?
Like a thin wood, a balsam, like very thin.
Okay, thank you. Is there a handle on the door?
Yes, there's a gold handle.
Okay, beautiful. Is it on the right, the left, or the center?
Right.
Okay. Does the door open towards you or away from you?
It opens inward, away from me.
Okay, very good. So take an inhale in, and on your exhale, open the door with the handle and walk through it. And you're going to find yourself in a hallway. And as you walk down the hallway, you come upon a room with a very large round table with 12 chairs around it. It's that big. I want you to describe the table and the chairs to me. What's it made of? Do the chairs have
The table
arms?
is very heavy, but there's a intricate design on the top that
Okay.
I can't see. I don't know if it's a like a when you go I don't know if it's like a military star.
Okay.
It has a lot of points.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And the chairs are all the wood is like dark wood
Hmm.
in color, and the chairs are smaller,
Okay.
and
The back
the
and
back,
arms.
yeah, there's no arms.
Okay.
um, the back piece is a smaller piece.
Okay.
Reminds me of a like the nursery school chairs,
Hmm.
but in wood, like
Yeah.
um, and they're just very, very simple, but the table is the feature,
Yeah.
whatever's on that table.
Okay. Thank you. At this time, this is your round table where you meet with all of your guides. I want you to invite a guide to come forth who either has a message for you, somewhere they want to take you, or both, to understand why you have such a deep issue with a fear of abandonment. So, who is it that comes forth?
Um, there was a man and a woman there,
Okay. Beautiful.
but I couldn't separate the two. I like they both presented themselves. They both
Okay.
came forward,
Okay.
but I didn't want to make a choice to
It's
take one
fine.
over the other.
Listen, it's fine. They may present themselves as a pair. Ask them what are their names.
There's a Sarah
Okay.
and Jacob. I don't know.
Beautiful. And do they have a message for you or somewhere that they want to take you?
Um, I'm more prone to see images.
Okay.
Um, when I asked, do you have a message for me? All I saw was not on them, but just a set of angel wings, of white ones.
Okay. And what do the angel wings represent to you? That there's a message or there's somewhere they want to take you?
Um, I'm not.
You're okay. Keep breathing.
Um,
Can you see if they shake their heads or nod their heads?
yeah, the
Okay.
woman does.
Okay. So ask her, does she have
Um,
somewhere that she wants to take you?
I only see a white dove.
Okay.
Um, Reminds me of the Christmas cards where they have a piece of green, I don't know if it's holly or like a piece of greenery in
Yeah.
the beak.
Okay.
For me, that represents Holy Spirit.
Okay. Okay.
That's the only thing I could think that she would take me. That's
Okay. So if she wants to take you somewhere, are you willing to go with her?
yes.
Okay. So please let her know that if she has somewhere that she wants to take you, that you're willing to go with her. And what they're going to want to show you is where the issues of abandonment stemmed from. Are you willing to take a look at that?
Yes.
So I want you to describe what it is that you see when you get there. It's going to play out like a movie for you.
Hmm.
So describe what it is that you see.
I see for me, it feels like a church.
Okay.
The windows are kind of like a wishbone, but a little bit bowed, or
Okay.
and it kind of like it has the outside, and then it goes in a little bit, and then in a little bit more.
Okay.
And it's like looks like the color of cement, like that gray, like an older church.
Okay.
Um,
So can you
from
allow them to allow her to tell you, where is this church? And using your claircognizance, which is the allowance of receiving information, where is this church? Just the first impression that comes to you.
um,
Don't try and second guess the information. The mind will.
for me, I feel it's just so long ago. Like it's not here, it's not in the United States. I feel it's more, for me, more Europe.
Okay.
Um,
What country in Europe
uh,
would this church represent?
um, I feel like it's like the church with the window. I feel like it's, like it's medieval, the way the windows are shaped.
Yes. So what country would that be? Just allow the information to come.
Um,
You can trust it.
I'm gonna say England.
Beautiful. Okay. What year was this? Again, just trust the information that comes.
Mm-hmm.
Tap into your claircognizance, which is your natural knowing. Give me the numbers that they're giving to you.
I saw 19.
Okay. 19 what?
Um, I don't know.
Okay. My love, I want you to go back into your heart because your mind is, there's a place in the mind that is a little scared of this information. And the truth is going to come through the heart. So take another breath and go back into your heart. You have really keen psychic abilities, but your mind is trying to block them. It's one of the reasons why the clairaudience is closed down. You're doing beautifully. Take an inhale into the heart.
18th century.
Thank you. Beautiful. So something happened. What happened? Allow the story to unfold for you. Allow yourself to watch it like a movie. Were you a man or a woman?
I feel like I'm a woman. I feel like I'm standing on those. The ground is like those pavers,
Okay.
you know, because it feels bumpy.
Yeah.
And I'm facing that window
Okay.
by the church. But that's a low window because the church goes all the way up.
Okay. Are you on the inside the church or outside the church?
Outside. I feel like I'm waiting for someone.
Okay. And
I can't go in there.
okay. And did that person ever show up that you're waiting for?
I don't feel like anybody's coming. They were supposed to meet me, or I just feel like I'm just there. There's no, I don't feel anything coming towards me, or there's like nobody on the street. It's like,
Okay. Were you left behind?
I feel like when someone says, "Oh, meet me here," and you meet them there, and they just never show.
Okay. So
Like there was,
Yep.
like they had no intentions of coming.
Okay. Now, there may be a different story, but somewhere you told yourself that they had no intention of coming.
Yeah, there's no like meet me here, and then they just never come.
Okay. But maybe there was a reason they never came. Maybe something happened to them. But the story that you told yourself was they never had any intention of coming. So let's find out what actually happened, okay?
Okay.
The woman who is your guide, ask her, who was it that you were supposed to meet? Let the information come to you. Who was it that you were supposed to meet at the church that day?
It feels like I feel like it was a guy, but I don't feel like
Keep breathing into your heart. Was this someone that you loved?
I feel like I know this person, but it's not like when you know the soul, but it's not the you don't recognize the face or what they look like, but you recognize
Yeah, you have like a soul recognition of them.
yeah, like you recognize the soul, like when you're but it's not the I don't recognize the face. Like
That's fine. So, what actually happened to them that day when they didn't come to meet you? You thought they had no intention of coming to meet you, but there's actually something else that happened. Ask to be shown what happened to them that they didn't come meet you that day.
um I don't
Go into your heart. Take a deep breath into your heart. The woman who's there guiding you, ask her to give you the information. What what happened to him that day? The information is there. Can you allow your heart to receive it?
I don't feel that person is like I don't feel like they're I recognize the soul, but I don't think they're in that same I don't think they're in England with me.
Okay.
Like I don't feel them I feel like they're very far away.
Yeah. So the decision that you made when they didn't show up was that they had no intention of coming to meet you, but there was something else that actually occurred. They got taken away from you. And the story that you told yourself was that they had abandoned you and that they had no intention of coming for you, but that's not actually what occurred. But you've been living with the story that that's what happened. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So when you made that decision that you had been abandoned, it was like you had broken your own heart and you allowed yourself to feel rejected. But that isn't what happened. So, Stacy, when you feel into that feeling of that you were left there alone at the church and that you had been abandoned, where in your body do you carry that energy of the abandonment?
Um, for me, I carry that in my stomach,
Okay.
in my abdomen.
Okay. What color is that energy?
Um,
Keep breathing. You're doing beautifully.
um,
Breathe into it.
um,
Allow the emotions to come up.
I feel like when I feel that being abandoned,
Yeah.
I always think I get like stabbed. Um,
Stabbed in the belly.
yeah. If you ever see, I see a picture of like sometimes when you take food coloring and you put it in the water and you see the red
Yeah. Yeah.
mix with the water.
Okay. Thank you. What shape is the energy?
Um, what's like what's stabbing me? The object.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, it feels what is this? Green. Um, it's on a stick. It feels like a point, like not an arrow, but something like that on a long stick, like a spike.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you. How long is the spike?
The spike is not long, but it's silver,
Okay.
but the stick is very long.
Okay. So it's like a silver point at the end of a stick, like a spear.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. If you could give it a weight, how much does it weigh?
Um, Maybe not even like a pound or so. The silver part is heavier than the stick.
Okay. Very good. What temperature is it?
Um, Regular temperature, not, for me, it's more when that stabs me. There's like no temperature to it. It's just when that silver pierces my skin, that's what hurts the most.
Thank you. Does the stabbing feel like like it happens over and over?
No, when it when it stabs me, it doesn't have to be over and over. It does that one time
Right. And that triggers the whole.
enough to damage me.
Thank you. Okay, very good. What are I want you to breathe into the stick now and the pointy silver part. What are the feelings and emotions that are inside of it?
Um,
Just breathe into it. When something like that happens, there's a shock and there's feelings and emotions that occur to us. What are the feelings and emotions that are inside of it for you?
I feel that um, that I'm not worth it.
Thank
That
you.
it's disposable. I feel disposable.
Thank you. I feel that I'm not worth it. I feel disposable. So, my love, I want you to take a breath and I actually want you to feel into that feeling. I'm not worth it. Just allow yourself to feel it. And then the part of you that says, I'm disposable. Because those are the feelings that you've wanted to not feel. It's what you feel when that feeling of being abandoned, when it stabs you like that. Just allow yourself to feel it right now. Because as you allow yourself to feel it, you can release that energy. Okay, beautiful. Take another inhale in. And on your exhale, what other feelings and emotions are inside of it?
Um, that people or this person that's not how you treat people.
That this person what?
That
When you do that to somebody,
that's not how you
that's not how you treat people.
right. That's not how you treat people.
Stacey, you're doing beautifully. I want you to continue to allow yourself to breathe into and feel the emotions of this. And I know that this is a deep one, and I know that this is a tough one, but you're doing a really beautiful job. That's not how you treat people. Take an inhale in, allow yourself to feel into that. Beautiful. Take another inhale in, and on your exhale, what other feelings and emotions are inside of it?
Um, I feel that it's cruel.
I feel that it's cruel. Allow yourself to breathe into, I feel that it's cruel. Hmm. What other feelings and emotions are inside of it?
Um, I I guess I don't understand um, when people do that.
Yeah,
I don't know how they could just they they can they say it very matter of fact, like it's just like, it's like someone saying hi to you. It's that it just rolls off their tongue,
yeah.
and like there's no
Like there's no heart behind it.
yeah, there's no yeah,
Like they just don't care.
yeah, like it doesn't bother them.
Right. Thank you. Take another inhale in. What other feelings and emotions are inside of it?
I feel that I'm not the only one they do it to. I feel like they just do it on to the next. They don't you know, they just go on to the next person and they'll just say it to them.
Thank you.
It just is a very detached, like they don't want to get attached. It's easier to do that to people if there's no, like they don't have there's no attachments. There's no yeah, they're not attached to anything, or they don't allow themselves to get attached
Beautiful.
because it's easier then.
Beautiful. Take another inhale in. What other feelings and emotions are inside of it?
For me, I feel that I want to just walk away from that. You know, like I don't want to stay. Like I wouldn't want. I don't want to stay. You know, to hear that, or to be to feel that way.
Thank you. So breathe into that feeling. Just let yourself really breathe deeply into it. Listen, it's really brave of you to allow yourself to feel all of this emotion. I know that it's painful, but the beautiful thing is when you allow yourself to feel this, you'll come out the other side of it and it will no longer have the grip on you that it used to. Take another inhale in. What other feelings and emotions are inside of it?
It's very heavy.
Yeah. Thank you. Breathe into the heaviness, my love. Just breathe into it. I want you to actually dive into that heaviness. Because what's on the other side of the heaviness is freedom. Just allow yourself to feel it. And as you feel it, you move through it. Thank you. What other feelings and emotions are trapped inside of it?
Um,
You're doing beautifully.
I feel like there's like I want to walk away, but there's like that residue.
You want to walk away.
Yeah, I want to
Tell me
yeah,
about the
I don't
tell me about the residue.
it feel like when it starts to not be so heavy, there's still that like residue.
I want you to go
Uh,
into the residue Tell me the emotion that's left there. There's still a feeling that's left there. The heaviness goes, but it's that residue that you're trying to avoid. So what is that extra feeling that's there? Dive into it. Allow yourself to feel it.
I when the residue, it's like the more, for me, I feel like the more I walk away, it's like dusted off, like it's or like the wind comes and it takes it. Then
Okay.
I have to separate myself, um, and that's how it's coming off.
Okay. What is the feeling that is in the residue?
Um, it doesn't feel like my residue. Um, it feels like what I feel like that someone imposed on me, like like it's not like it's not. I don't feel like it's mine. Um,
Right.
like the hurt, like that should not be mine.
Yeah.
That's not my hurt.
Right. Exactly.
It feels like it's theirs.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. And you took it on, so you can release it. You can literally breathe through it and release it. Perfect. Beautiful. Any other feelings or emotions that are inside of it?
it just feels lighter. It doesn't feels like dust, like a lighter. It's not whatever little pieces, um, like when you're in when the people do construction and there's like you get this stuff on you, like little pieces of like sheetrock. It has those little pieces of whatever's inside it, but if you dust it off and then it's just like a powder. um, and the further I go, the more it comes off, the more I separate myself from from that, or the farther I don't know, maybe the more I heal, the more it's blown off of me.
Yes.
Like the church is over there, but I feel like I'm walking this way.
Okay. Any other feelings or emotions left inside of it?
Um, no, just the further I go, um, I feel like it's not mine. That's not mine to.
Beautiful.
Like, I don't have to take that with me. Like, I don't feel that I have to take that with me. It's not it doesn't stay on me.
Yep. Excellent. All right. My love, there's one final piece that I want you to do. I want you to take an inhale in. On the exhale, I want you to imagine the wooden spear with the metal tip, and I want you to actually surround it with a field of love. Like, imagine golden light going all the way around it. Beautiful. Were you able to completely surround it with love? Beautiful. Take another inhale in, and on your exhale, I want you to take that spear and I want you to move it about 3 feet outside of you. So it's in front of you. It's no longer like it can't pierce you. Okay. Gorgeous. Then I want you to take another inhale, and on your exhale, I want you to turn it white. And as you turn it white, it completely disintegrates. And all that energy that was trapped inside of it, all those feelings and emotions, it just goes right back to the heavens. It goes right back to source. Gorgeous. Now, I want you to invite a fairy to come by and lend you her fairy wand. And I want you to tap the place inside of your body where that spear used to poke you. And that golden light goes in and it completely heals it. It heals the abandonment wound. It heals all those feelings and emotions. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So I want you to make your way back to the round table where the man and the woman were, Jacob and Sarah. And I want you to thank them for being your guide today. I want you to think about the concept right now of being abandoned and notice how it feels like it doesn't even belong to you anymore. It no longer has the emotional impact that it did. You've literally allowed yourself to feel it and to release it. You've been carrying that since the Middle Ages and you just let it go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. So for those of you who hung in to watch this beautiful transformation, Stacey, I want to thank you for the courage that you had to stay with it, to allow yourself to go through all the emotions. It's really beautiful.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So thank you all for coming and being with us on this random Wednesday evening. Okay. I teach people how to do this. I do this work with people. I teach students how to do this. Students do this work with people. If this is anything that you would like to know more about, if you would like to learn how to do this, or you would like to have someone do this with you, thank you, Magda. You can click on this link. You can get in touch with us. We're all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If you can't find me, you're not looking hard enough because I'm everywhere. And Stacey, I want you to drink a lot of water. Your sleeps are gonna your sleep tonight. Your dreams are gonna be really, really intense because you've just opened something up really, really profoundly. Really, really profoundly. So thank you all for being here. Love
Thank you.
you. You're very
Love
welcome.
you so much.
It's my honor. Good night, everybody.